Now then, I will show you how to blast your way through really quickly, but I'll show you where to go. You want to go in there, to the restricted area, if you want to just get it over and done real quick. However, the proper way to do it involves talking to people. First of all, let's talk to you.
What?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
That's all for now.
Anyway, I just wanted to talk to her just because you'll learn a bit later on that she's not who she claims to be. That's really quite obvious for telling you that she's an enemy. And we're gonna have to fight her a little later on. Hello there.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Okay, well, now we do the backtracking. Back to, I forget his name, Captain V. And then we have to backtrack back to here, go back to there, and then we'll come back up, and then we'll go back down. You get the idea. Hence backtracking. You can see why blasting your way through everything, well, not everything, just that one little passage just to quickly skip to the end is kind of ideal.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Right, that was kind of a long way to go for very little. It's a pity we couldn't have just talked to someone outside and made things much easier. Guess it's one of those ways they try and make the game feel longer. Backtracking is their friend, not mine. You know, if they're not gonna do the whole, like, news report thing, or have, what was it, Garrison Liara, having a conversation behind me, they could at least put some nice lift music in. I'd always do with some lift music. Considering that it's kind of awkward just standing in the lift. Us three, not talking. No sound at all. And Olar. Hello.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Why is he crazy?
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Okay,
Could
Benezia.
Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Okay, so talking to you
I'll
is
be
completely
leaving.
worthless. He does tell you about a maintenance shaft or something a little later on. Override. A maintenance area a little later on. Wait, this is the maintenance area that you go through. That is the quarantine area that I want to go to. Aid station, don't need you. Hello.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Come on, open. There we go. Anyway, as soon as we make a cure, guess what? We're gonna have to fight someone. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but there you go. It's not like it's a spoiler from something that's crucial to the plot anyway. Okay, quick time event. Oops, wrong button. So, what you want to do is hit the right button in that gap. Not really that hard, although it seems to be taking a lot of my concentration for some weird reason. Cure created, saving content. Please don't turn off your
Your
console.
mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
Well, looky here.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
What? Don't face me the wrong way. Face me that way. Face me facing the enemy. Otherwise I'm just gonna get shot in the back. Yeah, that's a useful ability. Very useful. Anyways, I don't believe there's anything useful in here. Ooh, I was wrong. A medical kit. Okay, not that useful. I'm already full on med kits. And they killed the guard, rather unfortunately. Because he got in their way. Sad.
Looks like that Asari doctor killed the guard.
Okie dokie. I think...
They
There
came
we
out
go.
of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Dr. Cohen to give him the cure. And then he'll give us access. And then we'll head back down. Although I think before I do anything to do with that, I'm gonna go to a merchant and sell all my stuff. And as per usual with dealing with merchants, I am going to sell everything. So it'll be a cut before I talk to him, and then cut into after I've sold everything. Hopefully it won't be as choppy as the last time I sold everything. Okay, he's the merchant here, so I'll talk to you.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously. I am curious.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively. For now, with forced cheer.
This doesn't seem like...
With nervous,
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
Okay, so I bought very little. I'm actually going to upgrade because I didn't know I had points to level up with. Fitness. Fitness is good because it'll increase my health, which I seem to lose very easily. And Garrus first aid, and then we're going to give this new armor to Liara. Ooh, I should have taken a look at this stuff first, shouldn't I? Whoops. There we go. That's everything I wanted to do, except maybe check out one quick thing, which has to do with my stuff. Ooh, much better. Just another upgrade to help. Anyway, down to see Dr. Cohen to give him that cure we were talking about earlier. Cure we made.
Is that
Hello?
the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there.
That's okay.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me.
I don't actually need them.
Wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Ooh, nice amount of paragon there. Okay, we have definitely got enough to head to Virmire after this mission. And now, back to where we just came from to get into the maintenance area. All of that backtracking, which could have been prevented... Ooh, which could have been prevented just by going through there and shooting a few people. But... wow, that guy's an ass. Anyway, but this is the proper way to do it. As you can see, you can get a lot of paragon points for it. So, it's good not to miss out on this. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to the amount of credits I've gotten. All I know is that, well, I just sell everything. I don't even pay attention to the amount of money I have. Currently, I think I might have enough for that medical exoskeleton that, the good doctor has back on the Citadel. We will be visiting the Citadel really quickly, just to pick that up before we head over to Virmire. Okay, I believe we have one small Rachni to deal with. Here, just around the corner. So weapon ready. And die! And then, pretty soon, we will have to deal with... what's her name? Benezia. Right. Benezia will be here soon. You'll be able to open the door and you'll see her up there. And then you can save. Because I don't exactly remember where the specific room is. There's nothing good in any of these. Ooh, I was expecting it to be this one. It's probably this one. Nope, maybe it's this one. There she is, so we're gonna save just in case I screw this up. Fingers crossed I won't. I have been recommended a tactic for dealing with the commandos that'll come after us. It's not only commandos actually, we do have Geth to deal with.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari Commando Unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Ooh, that's harsh. Ah, and she stasised me. Ooh, I'm not gonna say anything. No curse words. Oi, out of my way. I'm trying to blow that up. There we go. So we want to head back here, as I'm told. Ah, bugger. What, did we manage to deal enough damage to... Ah, okay. Going back there, bad idea right now. Bad idea. Okay, no, better idea. Oh no, she's still alive. Wow, we managed to deal a fair amount of damage to... Oh, sheesh. To, Benezia pretty quickly. Probably from me blowing up that, tank. Probably. Actually, no. I'd say we just took care of everyone. Yeah, sorry, I'm forgetting how this level works. You take care of everyone, and then she'll do that cutscene thing. Send out more people, and then she'll get another cutscene, which we just got. She sends out more people, and that's where we are now. Okay, I'm supposed to be staying back here to let them come to me, but that's just not the kind of person I am. I am the kind of person who heads straight into danger. Because either I'm stupid... No, it's almost definitely because I'm stupid. Ooh, 6,000 credits.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!